Outdoors, and that might mean, yeah, working on the old flower beds, but where do you begin? Mendo Marin from Bell Nursery is here with us now, and I'll tell you, spring is in bloom here. The weather, has it been playing any kind of havoc with what you're trying to get done, what all us gardeners are trying to do?
Boy, has it. It's been a slow start to spring this year, but we're really excited at the weather this weekend, and we're getting out, and our gardeners are getting in the garden with their cool season annuals, starting with their snapdragons and pansies, which is a great way to go. We're still going to have several weeks where these are going to thrive in the cooler weather.
So no problem with the 30s Tuesday and Wednesday overnight?
No, not for these, not at all. The pansies, despite their name, are actually one of the toughest annuals that we have. We can plant them in the fall, and they'll actually survive the winter and come back in the spring and start blooming again.
Okay, and you were saying now this is new, the cool...
It is. It's a new introduction in the pansy world. It came in last year, and it's, I say, everything a pansy always wanted to be. It's more of a trailing pansy. Okay. It's the Wave brand, like you're familiar with the Wave petunia, so it's cascades through the ground, or in a hanging basket. It's perfect. Any
mistakes that we, without the green thumbs, make? We get a little too anxious as far as our planting. What are some of the tips you can give us on that?
Well, water, is the best tip always. We tend to get things home and then not have the time to water them, so that's important. And it's really important to water our plants before a freeze. It actually serves to insulate the roots. So on a night like Tuesday we have coming up, if you get out and water your containers beforehand, that'll help protect those plants.
Great. And what do we have down the road here?
Over here we have some annuals that are going to transition into the warmer weather. Petunias here can take the cool, but they're also going to thrive in the sun as we get into the hotter time of year. Geraniums the same way. This week when it gets down into the low 30s, these might want to bring them indoors if you have one of these. But it will take to about 30, 35.
And folks, when we say bring in your tender vegetation and plants, we really mean it, because it could mean the whole difference of whether it's going to be surviving it.
Yep. You just set it inside your front door for the few hours at night and put it back out in the morning. It should do just fine.
Well, thank you so much. It's wonderful. We know that all these flowers are exclusively at
Home Depot.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. So spring is in bloom, at least in our studio. We'll try to see at the forecast in just a bit. But coming up in our next hour, well, can you believe it? A tattoo on a dog.